Welcome back, class. So, this lecture is based on the calculation of EMF of cell, then sign notation. We will discuss some numerical in this particular discussion. So, starting with the very first, as we had already discussed the definition of EMF, that it is an electromotive force, the force which is applied. Now, how this EMF is calculated? For that we required some definitions. So first is oxidation potential. Oxidation potential is tendency of an electrode to lose electron. Tendency of an electrode to lose electron or oxidize. So that is called oxidation potential. Like M is a metal, then when it loses its electron, it is converted into a charge ion with release of any electron, 1 2 3, it can be any number. Similarly, the reduction potential, tendency of an electrode, tendency of an electrode to gain electron, just opposite, or reduce. So here what will happen? The opposite, that means the charge Mn plus, this is an aqueous with gain electron, this will give you a metal solid, this is aqueous. So this is the two definition, and on the basis of this definition, we will calculate the EMF of the cell. So how the EMF of the cell will calculate? Let's take an example. Suppose we have a cell reaction. This is a complete cell reaction I'm talking. Copper solid, then Ag plus aqueous, and this will give you copper plus 2 aqueous and 2 Ag solid. So this is a complete cell reaction. Got it? And we have to calculate the EMF of the cell. So first of all, we should know that what are the half cell reaction. I mean to say where the oxidation occurs and where the reaction occurs. So half cell reaction for this complete reaction will be what? At anode, oxidation takes place. So what here, copper is oxidizing, so copper is oxidizing into copper plus 2 aqueous medium with release of 2 electron, and at cathode reduction takes place. So these 2 electron is gained by silver twice, and this will give you cop 2 Ag. So this is how this 2 half cell reaction is written. So what is the representation of cell here? Cell representation, as we know that left hand side oxidation occurs, so oxidation reaction will be written in left hand side. So this is copper solid single copper plus 2 aqueous, this is the oxidation, then a salt bridge, and at right hand side reduction, so Ag plus, again the aqueous will give you Ags. So this is the representation of a cell, and on the basis of this representation we will calculate the E cell. E cell is the EMF of the cell, and if I am putting here a note, that means it is a standard condition. Okay, so E cell is what? E cell, that means the EMF at the right hand side and the EMF at the left hand side. This is what the formula for the calculation of EMF. Well, there are several things which we can discuss, and some of the important things that you should keep in mind, that first thing, there are several evidences which shows that the oxidation potential is reverse of reduction potential. Oxidation potential is reverse of reduction potential. What does it means? Example, if reduction potential of zinc is negative 0.76 volt. If reduction potential of zinc is this negative 0.76, so the oxidation potential will be what? Plus 0.76. This is, you need to remember, whatever is the value of oxidation potential, the sign will be changed in reduction potential. Whatever is the value in the reduction potential, the sign will be changed in the oxidation potential. So this is what we are talking about, the sign notation. Okay, this is the sign notation, what you need to remember. Okay, then the second one is again very important. Reduction will occur at the electrode having higher reduction potential. Reduction will occur at the electrode having, this is very important, reduction will occur at the electrode having higher reduction potential. This you need to underline. Higher reduction potential value is the value of the reduction. And similarly, oxidation will occur at the electrode having lower reduction potential. This is very important. Higher reduction potential where reduction will occur, lower reduction potential where oxidation will occur. So if lower reduction potential, that means vice versa is what? Higher oxidation potential, because these are the reverse of each other. So having lower reduction potential, what does it mean? It means it should have higher oxidation potential. Okay, so you should keep in mind. So whenever you are going to find out the EMF of the cell, what you need to take, you have always take the value of reduction potential, then the value which is given in your question, that is the value of reduction potential. Okay, we will take some of the examples, so based on that examples you'll able to calculate the values. So let's talk about the very first example, that the I'm taking some of the questions. So let's talk about these question, discuss this question. This will help you. Question number 1. Calculate calculate the standard reduction potential. The standard reduction potential, I'm not writing completely, no. Calculate the standard reduction potential of nickel plus 2 nickel electrode when the cell for the when the cell potential for the cell is given nickel to nickel plus 2. Please write the uh, aqueous or solid medium. Okay, this is very important in electrochemistry. You have to write the state. Copper plus 2 aqueous, then copper is 0.59 volt, and the given value of E naught copper plus 2 to copper is 0.34 volt. So here in this question we have to calculate the reduction potential value of nickel, and we have given the value 0.59 volt for this cell. Okay, so directly we will solve this problem. First we will write the cell. The cell is nickel, then nickel plus 2, then copper plus 2, then copper. This is the aqueous medium, this is the aqueous, this is the solid, and this is the solid. So we all know that the formula for the calculation of EMF is E naught equals to E naught right hand minus E naught left hand. This is the E cell. So at E cell is given 0.59, so I'm writing here 0.59, and at right hand side what is given you? Copper. So value of copper you have already given, that is 0.34. okay, and this the left hand side, this nickel value we need to calculate, so I'm writing L only. So what will happen here? E naught L equals to 0.34 minus 0.59, so this will give negative 0.25 volt. So this is the value of nickel. So the reduction potential for this is negative 2.25. So this is the answer of this question. This is the value of E naught nickel. Okay, nickel plus 2 to nickel. So this is the first question we have completed. Now let's take some more example. Let's take one more example, so this will give a clear view of EMF calculation. Let's say you have values given. This is the question number 2. So lead plus 2 aqueous plus 2 electron, and this is lead S. So here the value is given E naught equals to minus 0.13 volt. Okay, then in the second case you have given value is Ag plus, that is again aqueous, plus 1 electron, so this will give Ag solid. So this is the value of this reaction, this is plus 0.80 volt. Here we have to calculate the EMF. So what is EMF of this? Got it? Now in this case we have two values. One value is negative and other value is positive. As per this reaction, both reaction, this is also reducing and this is also reducing, so both values is of reduction potential value. Okay, but for the complete cell there is an oxidation also, but while calculating the EMF you have to write the reduction potential value which is given, but we have to find out which one is the oxidized and which one is the reduced. So as per the uh, discussion, what we know that the higher value is always a reduction potential. Higher value is always reduction potential. So in this case higher value is what, plus 0.80 volt, that means silver will be reduced, hence silver will be reduced. So automatic, this is a oxidizing potential value. Got it? So we will first find draw the schematic representation of cell. So in the cell, reduction is of silver, so this reduction is in right hand side. So at left hand side, what is oxidation? So Pb solid with Pb plus 2 aqueous, then the reduction, that means Ag plus aqueous to Ag. So now we will calculate the EMF. So EMF calculation, E naught cell right hand side. So right hand side, what is Ag plus 2 Ag, and the left hand side we have to return the oxidation, that means the Pb is 2 Pb plus 2. But one point you should remember, that here you always take the value of reduction potential. Got it? So in this case the value given to this is 0.80 minus the value of this which is given is what, is the value of 0.13. Okay, so this is, we need 0.13, so we will write negative 0.13. Okay, so here what will happen, the total value is 0.93 volt. Okay, so this is how you have to solve this problem of EMF calculation. Let's end this lecture with a problem. Can chlorine goes chlorine gas be stored in a copper vessels or cylinder? Can chlorine gas be stored in copper cylinder? If you have given values, the given values is E naught copper plus 2 copper is 0.34 volt, and E naught chlorine to Cl is 1.36 volt. So on the basis of these two values you have to find out whether chlorine gas can be stored in a copper cylinder or not. Last, that the EMF values should always positive. The EMF of cell should always positive, it can never be negative. This you should keep in mind. If it is negative, then the cell reaction is not correct. Okay, so EMF of the cell should always be positive. So this is all about this lecture. Thank you so much.